exercise 6.2. Fifth question. Find the intervals in which the function 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7 is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. So I told you we have to find the intervals in which it is strictly increasing or decreasing. So we have to go for critical points. So first find the derivative f dash of x. What is f dash of x? Differentiate this 2 into differentiation of x cube. What is differentiation of x cube? 3x square. 3 into 2 6, so 6x square minus 3 into differentiation of x square is 2x, so 6x minus 36 into differentiation of x is 1 minus 36. So this is the derivative. Here f dash of x we can simplify further. We can take 6 common. What you get? X square minus x minus 6. Now f dash of x is 6 into x square minus x minus 6. This is a quadratic equation. This also can be simplified further. So we can write f dash of x is nothing but 6 into x square minus x minus 6. By splitting we can write factors x minus 3 into x plus 2. So this is f dash of x. So what is critical points? At critical points. What you get? F dash of x equal to 0. So therefore, what you get? F dash of x equal to 6 into x minus 3 into x plus 2. This is equal to 0. So we are getting 6 into x minus 3 into x plus 2 equal to 0. So 6 is definitely not equal to 0. So therefore, what should happen? So either x minus 3, 6 not equal to 0, 6 not equal to 0. So what should happen? So either x minus 3 equal to 0 or x plus 2 equal to 0. So x equal to 3 or x equal to minus 2. So these are the critical points where we are getting x equal to 3 or x equal to minus 2 are nothing but the critical point. So these critical points divide the real line r minus infinity to plus infinity in the intervals. So take the point minus 2, 3. So these are nothing but the critical points. So this is the real line r, real numbers. Now these are the critical points. So how many intervals are found? So look here, in the previous question we had only one critical point. So therefore we had two intervals. Now there are how many intervals? There are two critical points. 1, 2, 3. We have three intervals now. 3. So take the interval. First interval is minus infinity comma minus 2. Second interval is minus 2 to 3. Third interval is 3 to infinity. These are the three intervals found. Minus infinity to minus 2, minus 2 to 3, 3 to infinity. Now we have to take any point in between this interval. So some of you might wonder why we cannot take this end point, why we cannot take minus 2. Why? Because when you are taking f dash of x, remember f dash of x only defined for in the open interval a comma b. Okay? In this open interval a comma b, you know a and b are not included, except a and b, all the elements in between are included. So that is the meaning of open interval. So differentiability is defined only on the open interval, not on the closed interval. So why is that? Because on the endpoints, we are not sure whether at the endpoint the function is constant. Differentiability is defined only on the between the intervals. It is not defined on the endpoint. So we cannot take endpoints. We cannot take endpoint. So take any point in between. Take any point in between. What I'll take? I'll take a point minus 3. Here there is a point minus 3. I'll take x equal to minus 3. Now take f dash of x. What is f dash of x? F dash of x. It is nothing but 6 into x minus 3 into x minus 2. I have taken x equal to minus 3. Substitute x equal to minus 3. What you get? 6 into minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 into minus 3 plus 2 minus 3 plus 2. Remember, I can take any point. I can take minus 4, minus 5, any point I can take. So now what is this? 6 into, this is negative, correct? This is negative. Minus 3 plus 2, it is also negative. So 6 into minus. What is minus into minus? Minus into minus is plus. So what you get? F dash of x is greater than 0. So in this interval, what you are getting? F dash of x greater than 0. So therefore, what is the case? F is strictly increasing. Next I will take this interval minus 2 to 3. So take any point in between minus 2 to 3. I can take any point. I will take x equal to 0 because there is 0 in between. So I will take x equal to 0. So substitute here x equal to 0. So what is f dash of x? F dash of x equal to 6 into x minus 3 x plus 2. Instead of x put 0. So 6 into 0 minus 3 is minus 0 minus 3 into 0 plus 2. 0 plus 2. So what is this? Minus 3. This is minus negative. This is positive. Correct. Minus into plus. Minus into plus is minus. So it is negative. So it is less than 0. So what we are getting? F dash of x is less than 0. So in this interval, you are getting f dash of x is less than 0. So what is the condition then? So f is strictly decreasing. So f is strictly decreasing. Now take this third interval. Third interval 3 to infinity. I can take any point. I will take element 4. So I will take x equal to 4. Substitute in f dash of x. So what you get? F dash of x equal to 6 into x minus 3. So 4 minus 3 into 4 plus 2. So this is what? 4 minus 3 is positive. 1 positive. So this is also positive. Positive into positive is always positive. So f dash of x is greater than 0. So what you are getting? F dash of x is greater than 0. So therefore f is strictly increasing. So therefore f dash of x is greater than 0, f is strictly increasing. So this is the answer. So we will check out one more sum of step. We have to check in which intervals the function f of x is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So this is the question 6D. So first one f dash of x. What is f dash of x? So we will differentiate this. So it is x plus 1 the whole cube into this x plus 1 into differentiation of this. So x minus 3 the whole cube dash plus x minus 3 the whole cube into x plus 1 the whole cube dash. Now differentiate this. So it is x plus 1 the whole cube. Differentiation of this. This is the composite function. Here the first is power function, next is this. So differentiate is 3 into x minus 3 the whole square into 1 plus x minus 3 the whole cube into differentiation of x plus 1 the whole cube. It's a composite function. Apply chain rule. So 3 into x plus 1 the whole square into 1. So here we applied chain rule. By now you should be thorough with chain rule and how to differentiate. Now in these two we can take here x plus 1 the whole cube is there, x minus 3 the whole square is there. Here x minus 3 the whole cube is there, x plus 1 the whole square is there. So 3 and 3 are common. So what we can take common? F dash of x here, look here, we can take 3 into x plus 1 the whole square into x minus 3 the whole square. We can take common because x minus 3 is common on both sides. X plus 1 is common on both sides. So taking common, what remains? We have from this one we have taken 3 common out. X minus 3 the whole square common out. X plus 1 the whole cube we have taken common out. So what is remaining? 1 power of x plus 1 is remaining. So what remaining inside is x plus 1. Plus here we have taken x plus 1 the whole square common out. 3 we have taken common out. What is remaining? X minus 3 the whole square we have taken common out. So square we have taken common out. What is remaining inside? What is remaining inside is x minus 3. So this is f dash of x equal to 3 into x plus 1 the whole square, x minus 3 the whole square into x plus x is 2x, 2x plus 1 minus 3, it is minus 2. So it is 3 into, so this is here, we can take 2 common out, taking 2 common out what you get? 3 into 2 are 6, 6 into x plus 1 the whole square into x minus 3 the whole square into x minus 1. So this is nothing but f dash of x. Here what we have done, here we have done taken 2 common out. When you take 2 common out here what remains? X minus 1. That 2 we have multiplied to 3. So 2 3s are 6. So this is f dash of x. Now we have to find critical point. What are critical point? At critical point f dash of x equal to 0, which implies 6 into x plus 1 the whole square to x minus 3 the whole square to x minus 1 equal to 0. So individually this side equal to 0. So therefore what you get? So either x equal to, so either what you get, x plus 1 equal to 0 or x minus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. So which are the critical points? X equal to minus 1, x equal to 3 and x equal to 1. So these are the three critical points. These are the three critical points. So these three critical points, we divide the real line R. We divide the real line R into how many intervals? Into first is minus 1, 1 and 3. So there are how many intervals formed? There are three intervals formed, right? Because there are three critical points. Just like the previous question what we did, we have three critical points. So there are how many intervals? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have two critical points, we have three intervals. Here there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Four critical points, so we have 4 intervals. So here, note down which are the intervals formed, minus infinity to infinity. So the intervals formed are minus infinity to minus 1, then minus 1 to 1, then 1 to 3, then 3 to infinity. So these are the intervals formed. In each interval, we have to check whether f dash of x is greater than 0. So take any point in this interval. I can take x equal to minus 2, so x equal to minus 2 take. Substitute here. When you take f dash of x, what is f dash of x? When you substitute x equal to minus 2, so what you get? 6 into minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 plus 1 the whole square. Then minus 2 minus 3 the whole square into minus 2 minus 1. Correct? Now this is a square, obviously positive. This is a square, of course positive. Minus 2 minus 1. What is minus 2 minus 1? This is negative. This is positive, positive, negative. So positive, positive into negative. What is this? So therefore, f dash of x is less than 0. It is negative. So therefore, f is strictly decreasing. I hope you understood. So this is positive. This is positive because squares. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3 negative. Next check this interval minus 1 to 1. In this interval minus 1 to 1, which is the number we can take? We can take the number x equal to 0, right? Take the number x equal to 0, substitute in f dash of x. F dash of x. What is f dash of x? 6 into x plus 1 the whole square, x minus 3 the whole square, x minus 1. So here 0 plus 1 the whole square. 0 plus 1 the whole square is what? Positive. So 6 into positive. 0 minus 3 the whole square. It is a square, so it is also positive. Third here, 0 minus 1. 0 minus 1 is what? Negative. 0 minus 1 is minus 1 negative. So positive into minus. So it is negative. So what you are getting? F dash of x is negative. Therefore f is strictly decreasing. Next, take the interval 1 to 3. Take the interval 1 to 3. Which number you can take here? Here you can take x equal to 2. Substitute here x equal to 2. Here, of course, if you substitute 2 plus 1, what you get? 3. 3 square is positive. Then 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Minus 1 square is positive. And 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So what you are getting? F dash of x here. 6 into 2 plus 1 the whole square into 2 minus 1. And next, we have the interval, open interval 1 to 3. So we have this interval 1 to 3. Now we have to take any point in this interval to check for f dash of x. So between 1 to 3, which number is there? I can take the number x equal to 2. So take x equal to 2. Take this x equal to 2 and substitute in f dash of x. So substitute in f dash of x, what do you get? So f dash of x is nothing but 6 into x plus 1 the whole square. So 6 into 2 plus 1 the whole square into 2 minus 3 the whole square into 2 minus 1. Now look here, f dash of x, if you substitute x equal to 2, I have taken any one point. So this becomes positive, square is always positive. 2 minus 3 is minus 1, minus 1 square is also positive. Now 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 is what? 1, which is also positive. So positive into positive into positive. So what it becomes? It is greater than 0. It is positive greater than 0. So f dash of x greater than 0. F is strictly increasing. Next we consider the interval 3 to infinity. So this interval 3 to infinity. I have to take any one point here. I have to take any one point here. Which point I'll take? I can take the point here x equal to 4. So I am taking this interval. So in this interval, I will take x equal to 4. So take x equal to 4 and substitute in f dash of x. So what becomes f dash of x? F dash of x equal to 6 into 4 plus 1 the whole square, 4 minus 3 the whole square, 4 minus 1. So this is positive, square so positive, square so positive. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 is also positive. So this is positive. So f dash of x is greater than 0. So therefore f is strictly increasing. So this is the answer. Here we had 3 critical points. So therefore we had 4 intervals. So pause the video and note it down. We will continue with exercise 6.2. We are doing the 7th question. Show that if y equal to log of 1 plus x minus 2x by 2 plus x, where x is greater than minus 1, is an increasing function throughout its domain. So you know, if a function should be continuously increasing, it should continuously increase across all values in the domain or real line R. If it is increasing or decreasing, then it is not increasing or decreasing throughout. So first, how to check whether increasing or decreasing? We have to find the first derivative f dash of x. So find f dash of x. Now differentiate this. F dash of x is differentiation of y. Find the derivative. You know the derivative? Differentiation of log x is 1 by x. Here instead of x there is 1 plus x. So 1 by 1 plus x. Next minus. Here this is the quotient u by v. What is the quotient rule? U by v dash is nothing but the denominator 2 plus x the whole square. Next in the numerator 2 plus x into differentiation of the numerator 2x minus 2x into differentiation of the denominator 2 plus x dash. So this will give me f dash of x equal to 1 by 1 plus x minus in the denominator there is 2 plus x the whole square into 2 plus x differentiation of 2x. 2 is constant, differentiation of x is 1, so 2 minus 2x into differentiation of 2 plus x. 2 is constant, differentiation of x is 1. So what you get? F dash of x equal to 1 by 1 plus x minus 2 plus x the whole square. 2 into 2 is 4 plus 2x minus 2x. 2x will cancel. Now what you get? In the denominator take LCM. So f dash of x equal to 1 plus x into 2 plus x the whole square. When you take LCM cross multiply, so 1 into 2 plus x the whole square minus here 4 remains 4 into 1 plus x. So this is what you get after taking LCM. So what you get? Therefore we will continue. F dash of x equal to 2 plus x the whole square. What is 2 plus x the whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab. So 4 plus x square plus 2 into 2 4x. Next minus 4 minus x. So minus 4x divided by in the denominator 1 plus x into 2 plus x the whole square. In the denominator 1 plus x into 2 plus x the whole square. So minus 4 cancel. 4x will cancel. Equal to x square divided by 1 plus x into 2 plus x the whole square. This is what remains. Now we have to check when x is greater than minus 1 whether it is increasing or decreasing. So when x is greater than minus 1, which are the values when x is greater than minus 1? So this is the number line if you take. This is minus 1, this is 0, this is 1, 2, etc. Now x is greater than minus 1. Here minus 1 is not included. All the numbers after minus 1 are included. So minus 1 is not included. Now for all these values, you take any value. Check in f dash of x. Is f dash of x greater than or less than 0? F dash of x, here x square is there. You take any value this side. X square is always positive. So it is in the numerator it is positive. We'll check the denominator. 1 plus x. You take any value above this. This will become 0 when x equal to minus 1. X is not equal to minus 1. This will become negative if you take any value this side. But we are taking only these values. When we are taking only these values. So you take any value from this side, this will not become negative. So this is positive. So next here 2 plus x whole square. You take any value of x. This square is always positive. So it is positive. So positive divided by positive into positive. So f dash of x is positive. So f dash of x greater than 0. So therefore f is strictly increasing. We have the next question. Find the value of x for which y equal to x into x minus 2 the whole square is an increasing function. So to be an increasing function, we have to check the derivative f dash of x. So find f dash of x. So we have y equal to x into x minus 2 the whole square. Multiply this. So what you get? X square minus 2x the whole square. So we have multiplied this x into x square, x into minus 2 is minus 2x. So now differentiate this. So differentiation is f dash of x. What is differentiation? Now differentiate this. This is a composite function. We are applying chain rule. So first differentiation of x square is 2x. So 2 into x square minus 2x. Next we have to differentiate the inner function x square minus 2x. Now differentiate this. What is differentiation of x square? Differentiation of x square is 2x minus 2. So this is what we get. So now what is f dash of x? F dash of x equal to 2. Here we can take x common. So take x common. What remains? X minus 2. Here we can take 2 common. 2 into x minus 1. Now, so therefore f dash of x equal to 2 into 2 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1. So this is f dash of x. Next we have to find the critical point. At the critical point f dash of x equal to 0. So f dash of x equal to 0. So which implies 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1 equal to 0. So then what happens? Either x equal to 0 or x minus 2 equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. So what does that mean? So either x equal to 0, x equal to 2 and x equal to 1. So we get 3 critical points. So let us draw the line. So there is a real line r minus infinity to infinity. These points will divide this real line r into how many intervals? So which are the points? The points are 0, 1 and 2. So which are the intervals form? The interval form, first interval form is minus infinity comma 0. Second interval form is 0 comma 1. Third interval form is 1 comma 2. Last interval form is 2 comma infinity. Now we have to check in each interval how f dash of x is less than 0 or greater than 0. So now here first is this interval. Now here in this interval take any point in this interval. I can take any point in between, so I will take x equal to minus 1. So when you take x equal to minus 1, substitute in f dash of x. So take f dash of x. So 4 into, if you take x equal to minus 1, so you will get minus. You will get minus 1. Next minus 1 minus 2. Minus 1 minus 2. Minus 1 minus 2. Next minus 1 minus 1. So minus 1 minus 1. So this is nothing but here this is negative. Minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3. This also is negative. Minus 1 minus 1 also negative. So negative into negative positive. Positive into negative is negative. So here what you are getting, it is negative less than 0. So here f dash of x is less than 0. So therefore f is strictly decreasing. Next check this interval 0 to 1. You can take any point. I will take in between. You have to take any point in between. I told you cannot take any points. So take any point in between. You can take half. So you take half. So take f dash of x. So similarly you have to do 4 into half. So this will be positive. So 4 into half. So this will be positive. Now substitute half here. Half minus 2 is what? Minus 3 by 2. So it is negative. Next half minus 1. Half minus 1 is minus half. So it is also negative. So plus into minus is minus. Minus into minus is plus. So this is positive greater than 0. So what you get, f dash of x is greater than 0. So therefore f is strictly increasing. So therefore f is strictly increasing in this interval. Next take the interval 1 to 2. Similarly take the interval 1 to 2. Take any point here. You can take 1.5. You can take 1.5. So take 1.5, it is nothing but 3 by 2. So 4 into 1.5. So take f dash of x. So 4 into positive. Next 1.5 minus 2. 1.5 minus 2 is minus 0.5. So that is negative. Next 1.5 minus 1. 1.5 minus 1 is positive 1.5. So it is positive. So plus into minus is minus. Minus into plus is minus. So it is negative. It is negative. So therefore f dash of x less than 0. So therefore f is strictly decreasing. Now take this interval 2 to infinity. I can take any point in this interval 2 to infinity. I will take x equal to 3. So substitute f dash of x. It is nothing but 4 into x. So 4 into 3. 3 is positive, so positive. Next 3 minus 2 is 1. Plus 1 it is positive. Next 3 minus 1 is 2. So it is also positive. So 4 into positive into positive into positive. Of course it is positive. So f dash of x is greater than 0. So therefore f dash of x is greater than 0. So therefore f is strictly increasing. So we are getting therefore f is strictly increasing. So first interval f is strictly decreasing, second interval strictly increasing, third interval decreasing, fourth interval increasing. So it is going increasing, decreasing. So this is the answer. Pause the video and take note. Continuing. Exercise 6.10 question. Prove that the logarithmic function f of x equal log x is strictly increasing on the open interval 0 to infinity. Now remember, when you are talking about the open interval, you are considering all the points in between these two numbers but not the end points. So we are not including 0 and we are not including infinity. So first to check whether increasing or decreasing, find the derivative f dash of x. So f dash of x. So f of x is log x. What's the difference in log x? Difference in log x is 1 by x. Now this is the derivative. Whether this is greater than 0 or less than 0, we have to check. So now we have to substitute the elements belonging to this interval because we are checking the increasing or decreasing in this interval. So take any number in this interval. Any number in this interval is definitely positive. So when you substitute here x to be any number, this will always give positive. So this f dash of x is greater than 0 for all x belong to this interval 0, infinity. So you take any x belonging to this interval, this is always positive. So therefore f is strictly increasing in the interval 0, infinity. So this is the answer. Next question, prove that f of x function x square minus x plus 1 is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing. So we have to prove that it neither increases strictly nor decreases strictly. Means it is neither increasing nor decreasing. So now we have to check on the interval minus 1 to 1. So first differentiate f dash of x equal to, now differentiation is 2x minus 1. So next what we have to do, we have to find critical points if any. So f dash of x equal to 0, which implies 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to half. So there is a critical point half. So what happens? We are taking this interval minus 1 to 1, right? They have given here minus 1 to 1. So this is the interval minus 1 to 1. This critical point half divides this interval into how many parts? So this is half here. Half is nothing but 0.5. This critical point divides this interval into two intervals. So which are those two intervals? So it is minus 1 to 0.5 and 0.5 to 2. So these are the intervals. So take the interval minus 1 to 0.5. So take any point here. I can take the point here. There is 0. So substitute 0 here. When you substitute 0 in f dash of x. So substitute 0 in f dash of x. So x equal to 0 I have taken. Substitute x equal to 0 in f dash of x. What you get? 2 into 0 is 0 minus 1. So it is 2 into 0 minus 1. So it is minus 1, it is negative. So therefore what you are getting? F dash of x is negative. Therefore f is strictly decreasing. So therefore in this interval f dash of x is strictly decreasing. Next to take this interval, you take any point here. So after 0.5 you can have 0.75, right? You take 0.75. Now substitute x equal to 0.75. 2 into 0.75. So f dash of x equal to 2 into 0.75 minus 1. 2 into 0.75. 0.75 into 2 is nothing but 1.5. 1.5 minus 5, 1 is 0.5. So it is positive greater than 0. So therefore f dash of x is greater than 0. F is strictly increasing. So therefore what you get, in this interval f is strictly decreasing, in this interval f is strictly increasing. So the function is neither increasing nor decreasing. So therefore, so that is what we wanted. So pause the video and take note. Hence, we come to the conclusion of this video. In this video, we have learnt about increasing and decreasing functions. Hope you have understood. Thank you.